Today I'm going to be building 3 super cool Stratocaster guitars valued at over $9,000 a piece. Hey everybody, this is Matt and we're not at Texas Toast Guitars. Actually today I'm at Maximum Guitar Works. That's right, my good buddy Steve's shop, and Chris is here with me. So Chris and Steve and I are all going to be building cool boutique Stratocaster style instruments today. And the reason that we're doing it is because I don't want to just talk about this new workshop that we have, the $9,000 Strat workshop. I actually thought it would be neat to show you guys what day one is going to look like when you sign up for the $9,000 Stratocaster workshop. And so we're going to start. I'm going to find Steve. He's around here somewhere. We're going to select woods, and we're going to fire up all the big machines. And it's exactly like what you guys get to do. Like I said, on day one of our brand newest workshop that we're doing in conjunction with Maximum Guitar Works, Dylan Pickups, and of course Texas Toast Guitars. So let's go find Steve and let's get started. All right, I was able to track Steve down. If you don't know, this is Steve. He's the owner-operator of Maximum Guitar Works, and he has opened up his shop to us today. It's just the 3 of us. Steve, you were the one who came up with the idea for what we've started calling the $9,000 Strat workshop.
Sure.
What was your initial thought? What was the emphasis for that?
I thought some sort of joint venture of a workshop where I'm already making the necks that you're using in your workshop, right? Well, what if we could do a body and a neck, and in one of the days they actually get to see their guitar being born.
Yep.
And I thought that was the concept, and then we've talked about being able to hand select, you know, from certain wood piles or whatever, and it gets more involvement in the entire process, the creating process.
It's a neat workshop idea, and the other neat thing about it is that you were able to kind of reverse engineer Jim's legit actual 1957 Strat for this class, for this workshop, and we're going to be using those files for all this stuff.
We are.
So, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and raid Steve's wood pile. We're going to pick some body wood or neck wood first, and then some bodies, and then we're going to put them in the guitar making machine.
Yeah, we're going to machine them up.
All right, well, so let's start there. But guys, it's important to remember this is an all-inclusive guitar building experience, right? You start with nothing, and at the end of it all, it's a complete, fully operational guitar. Now, if you want to do all this stuff by hand, we already offer that workshop. But this is kind of what would you call it? I mean, this is just a slightly different variation on our Build a Strat workshop. Oh, and everything's included, so you just show up with yourself and your whatever your outfit is. You walk out of here with a super cool guitar after only 5 days. You wind your own pickups, etc., etc. We're going to get more into that later. I'm already rambling. All right, let's go look in the neck woods and let's get started. Okay. So we're in one of Steve's wood warehouses, and this is, by the way, the same exact wood that you would get if you order a neck from Steve. So I think I want to pick some. So what do we got? This is all. This is quarter sawn.
Yeah, we got some quarter sawn maple. We got some flat sawn maple.
All right.
We got some exotic woods. We've got some roasted maples.
Cool. I think for the purposes of this workshop, let's do a couple of the quarter sawn blanks.
Okay.
And one of the roasted blanks.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So
this would be one that we would use with rosewood, right?
Sure.
Okay. Let's use this guy here. So this is a really nice
it's clean
piece of quarter sawn lumber. Okay, so Steve actually buys quarter sawn lumber. Sometimes it's quarter sawn, sometimes it's just vertically oriented. This is the legit quarter sawn lumber. Okay, and then we want to do so we're going to do a rosewood fretboard on this. And then if we wanted one with maple fretboard, we'd need to, because we're going to cut the fretboard off and then put it back on.
Yeah, so you need a little thicker. So this would be good enough for that.
All right, let's use this guy for that one. Okay.
And then you want to look at some of these.
Yeah.
The roasted stuff. So this is very mild figure in that with a light roasting.
All right.
And let's get past that one. Oh, this is a crazy one.
Woo!
Yeah, bird's eye.
I'm gonna save that one for a good customer.
Yes. All right. And here's one with, I would call, I don't know, moderate to high figure.
Let's you know what, Steve, if it's good by you, let's use this one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
All right. So you guys will get to pick your own neck and body woods when you come out to this workshop, just like I'm doing right now. By the way, full disclosure, Steve's charging me for all this stuff. So yeah. Okay, Steve, so I've got my 3 neck blanks here. Now, one of them is thinner than the other. Why do we have this thick stuff?
Okay, so I use like 6/4 lumber when we want a matching fretboard. And I slice that off the top and then I put it back on in the same vertical location that it came from.
People have noticed that when they come to one of our workshops or when they buy a neck from you, they're like, hey, that looks like the exact same piece of wood.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yep.
You slice the fretboard off and then do all the truss rod and stuff and then glue the fretboard back down, and it's seamless and it looks like it was, the truss rod just grew in there.
And depending upon how the grain flows and how much material I take off in between, it'll be tighter.
Yeah.
You know, but it'll be really close.
So we need 1 rosewood blank. What do we got for rosewood here?
Well, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got some that is what they would call second grade, which, you know, sometimes has different color variations to it.
That looks cool. Can we go with that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that looks nice too.
All right, so this is going to be our fretboard for our maple neck. We also have a maple that's going to be a maple neck with a maple fretboard and a roasted maple neck with a roasted maple fretboard.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Okay, finally we need to select some body wood. I have selected this one-piece swamp ash body blank. And Chris and Steve are both going to pick out with some 2-piece alder blanks.
We got 2-piece and 1-piece alder.
Okay.
So, whichever you prefer.
You know, I like the first 2 on the top there. Let's get those.
Okay. Well, it just happens to be 1 2-piece.
Okay.
And 1 piece.
It's pretty cool to be able to pick out all of your own stuff, and that's what you guys will be able to do when you come to the workshop. So what Steve's doing now is he's taking the fretboard that he already cut off and he's going to run it through his thickness sander. He's going to take just the tiniest little bit off of the curved side that he sawed so that when he glues it back onto here, it's practically seamless. Check it out. All right, Steve has all of our neck wood dimensioned. That takes a lot of time to do sometimes to get everything exactly right, but you got to do it, right, Steve?
It's got to be flat.
Okay.
If it's not flat, you could have issues with the vacuum fixturing in the CNC. Yeah. It's got to have a nice tight seal to it.
Cool. So what's the first step?
Well, I think we're going to start off with the fretboards, and we do 2 sides of the fretboards. We do the back side and we do the top. The back side basically flattens it and installs the alignment pins the same way that I do with my template system.
All right, cool. Can we check it out?
Yep.
So this is thickness.
Yep.
Kind of working on just getting that line established first.
pickup.
Okay. How was that? Sanding? Yep. Are we set over here, Steve?
Yeah.
Do we need to pull the black thing off? Or?
Put a bunch of facets in it.
So it's ready
Plop
to
this
go.
down, pick it up, do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Once you pick that up, UV light is going to be all over the place.
Okay. Yep. Sunk in my ass.
All right. You good? So this is dry to the touch?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
This is the first time that I think we've ever done a video where I have less beard than you.
Yeah.
So, hey, Steve.
Yes.
It's been a long day here in your shop, but check out all the cool stuff that we got done. We got an ash body, 2 alder bodies, really excellent looking roasted maple neck with a roasted maple fretboard, a couple of maple necks with rosewood, and these all have dots, which are against my religion, but I thought maybe everybody else might want to have dots, so we thought we'd do some with dots. But we filmed a lot of stuff today, but you know what? To keep this video from being like 50 hours long, we just squished it all together. So if we didn't show you something that you would have liked to have seen, you just got to sign up, right?
You got to come to the class.
And you'll see everything.
Yep.
So, Steve, what do you think? We learned a lot about how we're going to have to do this today.
Well, order of operations is going to be key to get 6 bodies and necks done in one day.
Yeah.
Focus is going to be required, okay, with minimal tangents and things like that,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And maybe even some pre-planning. If you already know that you want a rosewood fretboard on a maple neck,
Yeah, perfect.
I can get a couple or a few of those fretboards done ahead of time.
Yep.
To save time, and then we can watch the ones that need to be done that day, and you can see how yours was done.
Sure. So I'm really excited about the $9,000 Strat workshop. That was Steve's idea. And if you are interested in that, link in the description below. You can always send me an email. You can send Steve an email. He
Just say hi.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I'm kind of beat. I think you're not quite as tired as I am because you're used to the long hours.
Yeah.
But this has been a lot of fun. I learned a lot about how this is going to work. Pack a lunch, you guys, because it's going to be a busy, busy day. So any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, or you can send Steve or I an email. If you want to sign up for the workshop, link in the description below. You can sign up there. If you haven't liked the video yet, please hit the like button, thumbs up, etc. Subscribe to the video. If you like this kind of stuff, you might consider going over to our Patreon page and becoming a member. Steve, you got a Patreon page too, don't you?
I do, actually.
You could be a patron of Patreon for Steve and myself, which would be excellent. So until next time, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, start your own YouTube channel.
And make sure that you always start with excellence.
That's right. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you next time.